Hey folks, welcome back to Top of the Bops. This is the show where we take a look at some of the most popular songs in the world right now to explore and hopefully even explain the production behind some of Earth's current top bops. Let's not even waste any time here. Let's get straight into it with our first song here, Kiss Me More by Doja Cat. Okay, so yeah, interesting thing that I'm noticing here sounds to be a 2-5-1-4 progression here, which is just fourths rotating around the scale, whatever scale we're in here. Okay, so it seems like here we are in the key of A flat, moving in fourth intervals down the scale from the second. Now, for those who aren't too familiar with music theory in large part is looking at the relationship of different notes and chords and scales and the emotion invoked by these relationships. The specific tool we're looking at when talking about these fourth intervals are the counterclockwise and clockwise rotations around this circle of fifths. Each one notch to the right or clockwise is a representation of a fifth interval, with the counterclockwise rotation being a fourth interval. This is important because our fourth and fifth intervals are called our dominants within music theory. These fourth and fifth dominant chords are going to want to resolve nice and neatly back into one of your tonic chords, especially the root of your scale, which is going to be the first note or chord that you play within the scale that you're in. This relates to the progression we're talking about with Kiss Me More, because each chord in this progression is a fourth interval starting from our minor second chord. So while this progression is very stable in that it's constantly moving in these perfect fourth intervals, you still get a little bit of this nostalgic sound because we're starting on the minor 2, which is a sort of wistful chord within whatever scale you're playing. So in this song we are in the key of A flat here, G sharp, and we are going from our minor second to our major fifth to our root or first chord tonic, and then finally resolving on our major fourth. Popularized especially in jazz with the 2-5-1 turnaround, this progression is absolutely everywhere. So yeah, 2-5-1-4 progression, I'm a fan already. Let's keep going here. I don't know why, I'm kind of getting like vibes by the Cardigans. I think the disco drum beat with the 4 on the floor kick, meaning a kick on every downbeat. Yeah, just kind of a cool thing there. Kind of similar energy, I guess. Oh! It's given me almost kind of like Afro disco energy. Something like I Want to Feel Your Love or Love Me For Real. Just the combination of the disco drums and the group shouty vocals. Something's giving me that vibe. I'm really liking it though. I'm really liking this one. Hey! That's really cool. The post-chorus going into the second verse here got like a shout in the background. I mean, the shout is just like yelling. Just super reverb drenched. I talked about this endlessly in the last episode, but that's such a cool transition to do, putting in that super reverb drenched whatever it may be, going in from one part to the next. Technique I absolutely love on a song I'm absolutely loving. Oh my gosh, I'm seriously fanboying over that little hook there. All on my tongue I want, all on my tongue I want. Super awesome sound to this song in general. Wow, that song is really good. Super catchy, super distinct sound design. This combination of the sort of like indie rock guitar with these disco-y drums and vocals. Super cool. I was really a fan of that one. Super good sign of things to come here. So, hey, let's go ahead and keep this going. On to the next song here, Leave the Door Open from Bruno Mars. Interesting thing here, despite us being in, I believe, the key of C, we don't actually ever touch C at any point during this progression. Instead, our last two chords, minor third and minor sixth. So while these are both tonics within harmonic function in the key of C, they are what's referred to as imperfect consonants, because while they are not necessarily dissonant, they don't hurt the ears, they don't have this very strong push back towards our root. So these two traits combined give the song a very wistful quality aloft in the air, almost as if Bruno Mars is leaving the door open here and no one is taking him up on the offer, which I think is a really cool example of storytelling through music theory. So yeah, rad chord progression so far. It sounds kind of like the drums are entirely in mono here, which is pretty interesting technique. Definitely not something that you would expect on Top Songs Global, because nowadays in production, especially the drums, but all elements in general, are super wide panned, super wide stereo field. This song, however, seems to take a more stripped down, minimal approach, which harkens back to the days of this song's influences. Very cool mixing technique that makes this song stand out from almost anything I've heard on Top Songs Global. So it sounds like right at the end of the chorus here, we finally resolve to that C, relieving all the tension that's been built up over the song. Yes, very excellent use of tension through the means of music theory. Oh, super cool use of staccato here, though, I mean, that's kind of been going for this whole song so far. Staccato being when you do one of these instead of one of these. Staccato is when you just cut the tail off of the end of whatever note you're playing, stopping it right there. Can add a whole lot of emotion and dynamics to a track, especially in songs like this where you're going from the very smooth legato to the dramatic da. Super awesome effect that I think definitely helps to provide this otherwise very lulling chord progression with a little bit of action here and there. Oh, that's such a good transition. I'm kind of getting lost here. There are so many key changes going on in this song. It's just like, damn, it's a lot of keys. How many key changes are going on in this song? I swear there's been maybe like 4 or 5 so far. Granted, I think a few of those are going back to the same keys as they were earlier, but wow, that's fucking advanced. Wow. Yeah, definitely very big Jackson 5, or even the Notions kind of thing going on here. Whatever kind of magic secret sauce is going on in this song. I'm a fan. So I think that just about wraps it up for this video. As always, if you'd like to see a particular pop song reacted to, make sure to leave it down in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, be sure to give a like if you liked it. Be sure to give a subscribe if you want to see more from us. You may have been wondering during the course of this video, what is this schnazzy jacket I've got on? And what is this schnazzy sticker over here? Well, my friends, these are a part of the Banana Raider collection, available only at MagnolCo.com. Speaking of MagnolCo, we're trying to throw a festival that you can help make happen. All you've got to do is go to GoFundMe.com/donate MagnolCo today. Yes, if you want to help us prop up the best of SoCal music and art, head on over to GoFundMe.com/donate MagnolCo. Donate today, and I'll give you a smooch. Yeah, MagnolCo forever. Donate at GoFundMe.com/donate MagnolCo to become a part of the Cool Guy Club today.